Last week, Thursday, I was living my life. It was a beautiful day. I was with my mom. We just watched an episode of WR. Wife was good. She had cooked. Chilling.
What you cooking?
She had some spaghetti and garlic bread, but she also had some greens she had made the day before.
Greens taste better the day after.
They really do. That is a fact.
Greens definitely taste better.
And I look down on my phone and I see a message from Eric in the Tech File group, I believe, and it said that Davante Adams had been traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. And I just sat there with my mouth open for about 2 minutes. And my mom kept saying, please close your mouth. I was shook for like 25 minutes. Like, I saw it. I ran downstairs, told Uncle Tony, they traded Davante. He was like, a word? I figured they would. I ran upstairs, called my other uncle. They traded Davante. He was like, what? Send me where you saw that. I need to send this to some Packer fans I know. That's the Cowboy fan. I need to send this to some fans I know.
He went straight to Hatter mode.
Right. But I just want to know, like, what were y'all initial reactions to it? How's your opinion changed over time? Like, how are you feeling about it?
Literally, it was a quick, well, damn. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Because like I was saying, I thought in our group, I was like, I seen a report literally a couple days beforehand that we was already finna offer him the max and shit like that. And he was like, no.
Yeah, I'm straight.
I was like, but I didn't source the shit. So I was like, whatever. Kind of fly by. Yeah. But then after it happened, I thought about that to me. I was like, well, shit, I guess not. It is what it is. We got we got a first and a second. I was like, so now we got draft capital and shit. We draft really good. I was like, damn, it sucks. I hate to see him leave, but it is what it is. We got some captain. We got not a ton, but we got more than enough back.
Fam, we got like 20 mil from him.
Right, but we still, like, with the rookie class and stuff like that, we only gonna have like 5 or 4 mil. See, even if you account for like WR Alexander and every sign, like, we got enough money to get our team back, but we still don't have any money. That makes sense.
Let me jot down a note when I get to my point.
But no, it really was. Initially, it was a quick shock, and then it was just kind of like logic started kicking in. Like, okay, cool, we are really good. Like, we're more than just one man, anyways. We know you're only building around one man or acting like one man controls every damn thing, which he's the reason why we lost this one man, anyways. We do a good job with building a team with younger players on young contracts. People complain that we don't spend money for free agents. True, but we also we are really good at building through the draft, which is why they don't want to spend money in free agents. So they're like, I get it. I hate to see it happen. I truly do. But Davante wanted to go play with his college teammate. They've been moonlighting all season. So I was like, it made sense. Like, especially when they went to the Raiders, I was like, well, that makes sense because that's the guy. He's been talking about it. I was like, so everything kind of led to this. This had to be for a minute. Then it came out that he lived right next door. I'm like, oh, all right. So I couldn't even be mad long because I'm like, he got everything he wanted. Green Bay actually did right by him outside of not giving him a contract last year. They sent him to where he wanted to go. They sent him out of the division. They sent him to a different. They sent him exactly where he wanted, and we got compensation. I say proponent to what his talent was. Maybe we could have got another first round pick, whatever. But I feel like we got enough value back for the situation because he wasn't playing another tag.
It was a win-win.
We got a first and a second. He got to go where he wanted to go. In essence, if you look at a situation where it's just done bad on both sides.
So win-win.
It was a win-win.
That makes sense.
You want to go or you?
I don't remember how I felt initially. Like, my mind automatically goes to like the rational side of it. So it's like,
also, I was just the only one emotional out here. I was just,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. And I mean, the emotional part comes with fandom. I've seen some fans kind of going a little OD when it comes to the emotion equated with fans. So like now they're like, well, Davante wasn't even that good. I'm like, first of all,
like, don't do that.
Don't.
I hate fans like that, bro.
Don't do that.
I hate people like that, bro.
You wasn't that fun anyway.
Exactly. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. We know he's like the most, like, arguably the best wide receiver in the game right now. It ain't like him going to play with Derek Carr is going to change how he run routes or anything like that. He's used to getting attention as it is anyways. He's going to be able to play with Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller. Like, he'll be fine. He's somewhere warm. It's good. I get it. So as I started thinking through it more, I realized, okay, now the Packers have 11 picks in this draft. 4 of those picks are top 60. with them, shut up, Dwayne. I smile.
Yes.
I smile. But no, now we got 4 picks in the top 60. It's a class or a draft that's deep at wide receiver.
Boy,
it's very
floating too.
With them being able to clear that space by trading Adams, we were able to re-sign Rashawn Douglas. They also picked up Jaron Reed.
I don't know who that is.
He is a defensive tackle who was drafted by the Seahawks, and he played for the Chiefs last year. He's just a big body. He's someone that Kenny Clark is very happy to see.
Yeah, he'll love his presence.
So that he ain't the only big body. And if you look at one thing that we've talked about with the Packers, especially with the past playoff list, and it's something that Eric brought to my attention, and I didn't think about too much, but the Packers have never been constructed as a team that can play well in Lambeau in January with them having the fast aerial attack. If you look at the Packers roster right now, we already had the championship level defense, and they retooling it. Like, we got, everybody back. Did I write these down? Yeah, so we're going to have a secondary now of Douglas, with all-pro cornerback Jair Alexander, our promising second-year corner Eric Stokes. We got Adrian Amos and Darryl Savage as our safeties. We got a first-team all-pro inside linebacker with Devondre Campbell, who we just re-signed. We got Rashawn Gary. We got Preston Smith. We got Kenny Clark. Like, this defense can be really, really, really good. And offensively, one of the problems that we had was Aaron Rodgers would focus in on Davante Adams. That is no longer an option. No. He is going to have to be forced to spread the offense out. And on top of that, we might have the best running back tandem in the league. So at this point, this might be a different look for a Packers team. Having Aaron Rodgers is a luxury for sure, with him also aging. We saw he's an MVP still, so it's not like, I'm saying he's trash or anything like that. But we know how quickly cliffs can come for a quarterback. So be able to have a team that has a strong run game and a great defense, we got to get the special teams together. Draft some wide receivers. Right, draft wide receivers. If they want to get a vet wide receiver or whatever, I think that's smart. People keep talking about Julio Jones. And I'm like, I don't really want Julio, to be honest with you.
Still got the hands.
I don't want Julio.
Dude, he got the health.
Hey, he got hands.
So of the big name vet receivers on the market, like, do you have one or two that you like? That would be my favorite. Like, I'll be happy with that one. Like,
probably Jarvis Landry.
Landry.
It's probably Landry. Give me two of them. Give me
Will Fuller's still out there too.
If we can get, I don't know about Will Fuller now that Deshaun is in Cleveland, but if we can get Fuller and Landry and then also draft a couple wide receivers, I'd be really happy about that. But
what's going on with MVS?
Still a free agent at this moment, but we did re-sign Robert Tonyan.
Come to Chicago.
I'm just looking at.
But yeah, overall, Julio can catch, but he only catch when he's healthy. That ain't that often.
Julio don't score touchdowns, bro. Like, Julio give you 1,100 yards and like 6 touchdowns and 5.
Is that a Julio problem or Matt Ryan problem?
Yeah. That was a weird. That was a that season
too. Matt Ryan.
That season when that happened, like that.
Question still remains.
He's only had double-digit touchdown. Julio Jones once.
That's what I'm saying. He don't score touchdowns like that.
I didn't realize.
He gives you nothing but yards.
Again, is that a Julio problem or a Matt Ryan?
I feel like it's a Julio problem. If Matt Ryan was giving him the ball, bro, like even the yards after catch was good. Like he wasn't finding a damn end zone.
I guess because you gotta get. I mean, unless like you're saying, like he's not catching and running into the end zone, but like if you get down to the goal line and he can't get the ball to you, that's more on the quarterback than the receiver, ain't it?
I'll give you that.
Matt Ryan.
I'll give you that.
I'm not gonna put on Matt Ryan.
But overall, at this point, I kind of feel like Tim, where it's a win-win situation. The Raiders are paying a lot of money for Davante Adams, who is about to be an older wide receiver. So I'm also kind of like, the logical side of me is like, okay, I'm kind of happy that we weren't the ones to give him that kind of bread. Like, I understand he's talented, like I just said, arguably the best wide receiver in the league, but he just hit 30.
He need to get his money.
Giving a 30-year-old wide receiver $28 million a year is a lot of money.
He deserves it though.
It's a 5-year deal, but like realistically, let's say 3. But like over the course of the next 3 seasons, will he still be Davante Adams as of now? Like the Davante Adams of now, like over the life of that contract, because that's the only way that it kind of makes dollar sense.
Yeah.
Because speaking of Julio Jones, like he was like the last 29-year-old All-Pro receiver to sign a big money contract, and he's been traded and cut since then. And I think it's only been like 3 or 4 years. So it probably is like prudent long term. And it's not, I can't give the Packers front office credit for that because he chose to leave.
And they were
willing. I was gonna say they were willing to do it, But at the same time, like they got back draft capital for it.
Mhm.
They freed up cap space to re-sign some of their own guys.
Mhm.
Again, I hate bringing everything back to basketball, but this is how I see the lens through which I see things. Like it kind of reminds me of like the Bucks like completely depleting their bench last year, so that Bud didn't play like 12 people in the playoffs. Like, I'm gonna take your options off the board to kind of force your hand. So I think that is a good thing that Rodgers can't just focus on one receiver now. Like he has to learn. He has to learn to trust other guys.
What happened? What I do?
Right.
I don't know. That was very good.
It was super
That's a Bear
aggressive.
fan over there.
What sucks for me?
You know where they gonna be this year? We ain't worried about him.
Playoffs.
Don't do that.
Who's gonna be better, you in Minnesota?
Us, nigga. F Minnesota.
That's too bad.
As a Bear fan, I was like, Davante gone, one gone, one. We need one more out of there.
So y'all signed our 5th string.
Hey, bro,
We'll get there.
you gotta do something. And like I told you, I was like, someone.
Who else needs to leave?
Oh, I want Aaron Rodgers to go, but you know, we got Davante out of there.
Dwayne responded. He said, "I think if they can spread the ball around with that roster."
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, just after that.
Plus, Devontae's main thing is he gonna have to go from catching the ball here 90% of the time to here, probably 70% of the time.
I don't think it.
No, it ain't gonna be
I
like-
don't think it's gonna be that drastic.
Carr ain't that-
Because
Carr get the ball there, bro.
Carr can
he'll
move
get
the
the ball
ball.
there,
He
and
is
two,
get the ball
they have
And they
chemistry.
friends, bro. Like
Like
come
they
on,
played together in
Again.
college, and also they train together every single offseason, so they're used to playing with each other.
Carr damn near have an MVP.
You act like I ain't never seen Derek Carr play.
He
No,
damn
I'm
near have
just-
an
I'm
MVP
just-
season, bro.
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying like it's not gonna be 70% where they
Like, no.
like throwing off like that. Like
That's
that's
like
not.
Carr ain't
He don't
bad,
suck,
but
bro.
Carr ain't.
He's
He
not
don't suck,
Aaron
though.
Rodgers, no.
Yeah, of course.
But like
Who-
most
who
people
is Aaron
ain't.
Rodgers?
Like exactly. Like most people ain't. Carr's not that
Carr
bad.
he not.
I'm not saying he bad. Like I'm a Carr fan. I am. I'm a Carr
He
fan.
gonna
but
damn near have an MVP season, bro.
Don't sound.
I know.
Hey, damn near,
No.
damn near.
Not
So
He'll
that
put up
good.
good numbers.
I am curious to see like what Davante does when like the offense isn't like solely focused on him.
Mhm.
I mean, the defense isn't solely focused on him. Like if you have to account for Renfro and Waller and Jacobs, you know, like that's more weapons than he had around him in Green Bay. So like that might compensate for whatever
Some of
decline
those
he
throws.
has over the next 3 years. Like he may still be just as productive because not as much is going to be focused on him, or he's opening up things for everybody else.
I'm excited to see it. Like I'm
Yeah, it's
But
gonna
it is
fun
gonna be
watch.
exciting to watch.
best of luck to
Yeah, for sure.
Davante Adams out
Sure.
there in Vegas. I harbor no ill will, sir. I understand. Get your money.
Ditto.
And it's all, you also, would you rather live in Vegas or Green Bay? I understand.
Yeah.
I don't take offense to that. Some people are like, how dare you, Green Bay? Yeah, Derek.
Exactly. He's
I'm not
definitely
saying-
finna air
I'm
it
not
out.
saying he will not.
T,
I am not saying Derek Carr will not
wait,
air it
can I
out.
tell the listeners what you're responding to first? If they ain't watching the YouTube. Triple T said, Carr finna air that mug out. Air it out.
Retort.
He's not going to put up about 4,000 yards. I'm not saying that Derek Carr is a good quarterback, but the precision of Derek Carr and where Aaron put the throws at for Davante to barely have to move to catch the ball, to where he was going to have to adjust mid-air to these passes more often than not. He's going to have to catch more above his head than opposed to actually having them drop in his lap. There's so many passes and positions that Davante was in that Aaron literally had to fit the ball in there perfectly. He's not Aaron Rodgers. We've agreed with that. And he's not going to make those throws as often as Aaron. All I'm saying is he's not going to have as many catches where he don't have to really move a muscle to where he's going to have to really try to go up for that motherfucker.
Can we delete people out this motherfucker?
Hey, dude, I like that Facebook comment.
Hey, Shorty finna be the first one to get deleted out this motherfucker.
He's going to be what Allen Robinson was with the Bears.
Hey, bro, relax. We're not talking about the Bears right
That's
now,
a
son.
Broncos fan though, so like that's just wishful thinking at that point.
Wait.
I'm saying like he's hopeful that that's Allen Robinson on the Bears.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.